The well looks rather full but clean. Jack Begley, along with archaeologists Laird Niven and Helen Shelton, arrive at Lot 26 to continue their investigation of the 900-year-old stone well. Their mission is to gather clues that might reveal who built the well and determine if it contains something valuable. Jack asks, "What's our plan today?" Laird responds, "We're going to pump it out, and then I was thinking if you wouldn't mind scooping out the debris. We'll save it on a tarp as best we can and hopefully find an artifact." Helen adds, "If we find something that's datable down there, even better." Jack agrees, "All right, well, let's get started." Laird then says, "We're gonna need the Jenny turned on," referring to a pump that will be used to clear the water, and Jack volunteers, "Jenny turned on, I'll do that." The team is especially interested in the well for a few reasons. Not only is it one of the oldest man-made features ever discovered on Oak Island, but a recent water test by Dr. Spooner revealed high levels of silver in the well's water. Laird points out, "The well on Lot 26 is interesting because we've got an elevated level of silver in the water." "How do you explain that?" The pump is working quickly, and Laird suggests that the well may have been used as a place to hide precious items. He notes, "It's been speculated that there are constructs across the island that could have served as a bank." Oak Island is fairly remote, so where would you hide something you thought was precious? You might hide it in an old well. Jack agrees to do the scooping once they're able to start, and Laird comments, "That can already start right now." As Laird works on keeping the pump clear of debris, Jack begins scooping out the muck and debris from the well, placing it onto a tarp. Helen will carefully sift through the debris once it dries to look for clues. Jack notes, "I feel like I'm getting to a more gravelly, rocky layer." Laird observes, "It's beautifully rounded here, but then the angular rocks start coming in. Those big ones up there seem quite out of place." They agree that Lot 26 is becoming very interesting. The well itself might be as old as the 11th century. Laird adds, "It fits with other outliers on the island, such as the paved area in the swamp and the so-called ship's railing. It's astounding. I can't explain it." Jack mentions, "There's still a lot of muck down there, and it's going to take time, possibly days, to clean up the water enough to pump it effectively. But I might have the answers we need at the bottom of the well." Helen remarks, "I must say, I've never excavated like this before," to which Jack responds, "Well, there's a first time for everything." Later that afternoon, Helen and Emma Culligan begin sifting through the dried material from the well. Helen remarks, "It's just a lot of organics," while Emma expresses hope that they might find something significant. Emma says, "Hopefully, there will be an artifact or two hidden in the material. I think there's something uniquely strange about this well. I hope, no pun intended, we get to the bottom of it." Suddenly, Emma finds something that looks promising. It's definitely iron, looks old, and the shape is strange. Maybe it's a file? Helen inspects it closely and comments, "The tip seems rounded and intentional. It doesn't look like a nail." Emma continues to analyze the artifact, saying, "The sulfur content indicates it's old iron, probably from the 1700s. They decide to text Rick to inform him of their discovery. When Rick arrives, Helen shows him the piece and explains, "It looks like a nail, but we're pretty sure it's not one." Rick asks for more details, and Emma clarifies, "The tip is rounded and seems intentional, while the rest of the piece bends. It likely would have been longer, but it's been broken off." Rick considers, could it be a clinched nail, possibly hand-wrought? Emma agrees, yes, it could be from the 1700s, which aligns with other artifacts we've found on the island. Approximately 50 miles northeast of Oak Island, in Halifax, Nova Scotia, the team brings the artifact to Dr. Krista Brousseau at St. Mary's University for further analysis. Dr. Brousseau, assisted by Dr. Sean Yang, uses a scanning electron microscope, SEM, to examine the artifact. The SEM magnifies objects up to 200,000 times their actual size and can identify the chemical composition of the material, as well as provide clues about its age and geographic origin. Dr. Brousseau analyzes the artifact, finding no manganese, which is a sign that the material likely predates 1840. Emma remarks, this confirms that the artifact is old, likely from the 1700s, and consistent with the time period we're investigating. Dr. Brousseau reflects, it speaks to activity on Lot 26 before known inhabitants settled on Oak Island. We still don't know exactly what they were doing there, but we're learning more about the timeline. The team considers what their findings suggest about Lot 26. What were they doing there? Emma wonders. Were they hiding something? Was it an access or exit point? Dr. Brousseau adds, Lot 26 still has many secrets to uncover. The team agrees that they've gained valuable insights but that many more questions remain. As they prepare to return to Oak Island with new information, they hope further investigations will shed light on the mysteries of Lot 26.